Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Now Jones. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
For Tyler Irvin. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of...
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Irvin. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The second down carry for Irvin. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Packers.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Rodgers again here on second and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
And it's third down.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First and goal from the 6. Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 36.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Tyler Ervin back deep. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no feel.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Next to score, Steelers 7, Packers 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers.
The number 7.
Davante Adams, 71 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 52. No spacing. Motion.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, 30 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Packers 7. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. red zone now. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers again now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings... Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Watch the ship. Hey, Rock Nicholas, 66. Alert.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Irvin to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Packers.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let him know. Check three. Hey, watch it.
Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Middle. Double ball. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Solid, five down. Check three. I let it flat. Flag is good.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Switch. Take four. Hey, alert. Watch my ball. They going to need some therapy after this. He's checking.
Again, McFarland down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Check. Crunch. 50.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Check 16. 44's the mic, 44's mic. Check, check. Not here. Check 13. No spacing. Check 13.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
On for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Now Jones. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Throwing again. Rodgers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st down, Irvin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. TJ Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Packers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Slant to Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Hey, you block over here. Box it. Who's that? Over.
To throw again. Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Go. No. 630. Hey, 626. Yes.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the Steelers.
On second and 12, Rodgers over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Rodgers pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 5.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
At the 47-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Well, if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On first down, McFarland. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. One final try now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And they're on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Ervin. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
He's brought down by
Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Rodgers pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
at the Steelers' 5-yard line.
Check, 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 check. 55,
Out of the gun, Irvin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and short, Irvin. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown.
Down Steelers.
Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Packers nothing. For Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Steelers 7, Packers nothing.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The tackle by Dean Lowry. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, We step aside. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
First down, Green Bay.
Again, it's Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rodgers again now. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rodgers to throw once more. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Packer first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
St. Brown.
Equanimous St. Brown. 33 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7.
Makes the score Packers 9, Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the...
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
At their own 34-yard line.
Focusing on me,
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Rodgers now on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 8 yards.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Packers 16.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jones. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going.
It's caught inside the 25.
You're going to make everything happen.
Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Equanimous St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
Easy.
Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Irvin. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
1st down, Packers.
Rodgers going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and...
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
3rd down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Preston Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
4th down.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the run.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One last shot for Roethlisberger, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Smith-Schuster.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
44, Mike. 44. 44, Mike. Check. Come on, come on. Mike,
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Packers 29, Steelers.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.